So I have no idea with comments or anything like that. I can't see any of the comments until later. But welcome to a YouTube live because I haven't done one in forever. I really enjoy YouTube lives because they're fun. They're entertaining once I get all the technical difficulties down to a science. But today I'm going to talk to you about the crushing reality of comparison, because we all know this happens like literally every day. So first of all, I'm going to tell you who I am. So my name is Jenny Jordan. I am a leader. I'm your guide. I'm a wellness consultant. I'm an athlete. I'm a wife, a dog, mom. I'm all these amazing things, but truly I am your 6-foot sidekick when it comes to solving problems. That's what I love to do. I'm a problem solver. That's what I help my clients with. Everybody asks me, well, how did you get to be a problem solver? Well, life started off a little challenging when I was young. I was born half blind, and I always say that I would see life a little bit differently because I had to. Because when you are challenged in life at such a young age, you tend to have a little bit more grace and gratitude for the things that you maybe didn't have. So, yeah, I just had a lot of people tell me no at a young age. No, you couldn't have a normal life. Like I had doctors say to my parents, well, she's not going to be a normal kid. Like, what is normal? And whatever normal is, I don't want to be it because I'm not normal. Like literally 6'3", 225 pounds, 45 years old. This is not normal. Hanging out with a 5-foot flamingo is not normal. And I'm okay with that. I enjoy not living a normal lifestyle because I think if I had a normal lifestyle, I don't think my life would be fun. So just growing up and learning how to ask for help, being supported by additional supports, living life the best I could, I really had an appreciation for people. I had an appreciation for support. I had an appreciation for things around me. So I just, yeah, life was just different. And that's where I grew into my experience of, I went into the world of clinical. I was a crisis counselor. I was a group therapist. I was all these magical things that really helped build other people's potential. Why did I do this? Because I was a person that was guided by other people. I was a person that accepted other people's love. I was a person that opened my heart and allowed other people to guide and support me, and I wanted to give it back tenfold. I believe that there are good people out in the world. I believe that there are amazing people out there that can help take you to the next level, that can help you be your best potential. And that's what my whole world is about, is helping people find their best potential. And it's there. You just haven't tapped into it. And one of my favorite analogies is life is all about, like, we're a puzzle. And we all have seen those puzzles. They're like a million pieces, and you spill it on the table, and some are upright, some are, upside down. We don't know what it, but we don't know what the actual picture looks like. That's our life. And we're trying to put together this puzzle, but we don't know what the picture looks like. And as we go through life, we're starting to get some clarity on what this puzzle looks like, because maybe we have like a little corner section done, or maybe we have something over here done. And it's just it's so interesting how we have like the ups and downs of life, because that's part of the puzzle. So, but today I want to talk about this crushing reality of comparison, because all we do in life is compare my life or our lives against other people. Why do we do this? because it's human nature. It is our human God-given nature, or whoever higher power, sky daddy that you believe in, or whatever universal fact. It is our nature to compare. It's like a competitive aspect that we have, the athlete in me, to be like, well, Mary has that. Why don't I have that? She's as old as I am. She's makes more money than me. Why don't I have that? Comparison equals judgment. Comparison equals scarcity or lack. And these are not positive things. And I'm not saying like, oh, like the whole thing during COVID, like this big buzzword was toxic positivity. Like, oh, babe, you can do it. You'll be fine. Oh, no. Like toxic positivity. I hate these people that make up these words and they'll be like, oh, this is a new buzzword, toxic positivity. No, like we need to look into things. Like, yes, you can't be positive all the time because those people also need some like, you break down some stuff, but need to understand that like when you compare yourself to others and then all of a sudden you have feelings of scarcity, feelings of lack, feelings of anxious and anxiety, we need to find that disconnect. We need to understand that what is missing, what is going on, what is causing that feeling. I always say when I look at somebody and I said, wow, that person's doing amazing in their business, they're killing it. I always say I'm proud of them because I don't know the steps they did to get there. We don't know the 15 years of hustle, the money that was spent, the hours away they were away from their family, the how many vacations they had to miss. We don't know what they had to give up to get what they had. We automatically assume that it was like this. Granted, there are coaches that had it just like that they fell into the pot of luck. But we should sit there and say, wow, that's amazing. That is awesome. And that's something that I desire to have. Instead of have feelings of scarcity, lack, and anxiety and anger, we should be more like, that's something I desire. And how do I get there? How do I talk to them? How do I figure out that? Maybe I should ask them. We work with coaches because they know the keys to get there. We as humans are ingrained in our brain when we ask for help, that's a sign of weakness. And as a little kid, that wasn't ingrained in me. I have no problem raising my hand, asking for help and being like, I don't understand this. Like, why does this do this? My mom said, she swears my first word was why. Why does this happen? Why are we doing this? Why? Because I needed to understand how everything worked. We need to ask that question more. Why did you do that? What were the steps that you did to get there? Instead of comparing somebody that has maybe a better business or awesome clothing or your boss, maybe ask them better questions so you can learn from them. We need to be more confident and be our authentic self and stop living in fear that we don't have the things that we think we need to have. Because we don't. I get so frustrated and I digress a little bit here. We forget to look in that rearview mirror and be like, babe, look at how far you've come. Look at how far you've come. I forget to do that. And sometimes that my husband will be like, honey, look at, like, even from COVID to today, look at how far you've come. Look at how much you've grown your business. Look at how much you've changed as an athlete. Look at how much you changed as a woman, as a wife, as a dog mom. Like all these things that I'm so proud to be. Like look in that rearview mirror and take that glance and be like, wow, I am so proud of myself. I don't live in fear. I live in gratitude because I have changed so much. We need to understand that we get to do these beautiful things. We get to do them. We don't have to do them. And if you ever feel that you have to do something, we need to change that mind script in there. We also live in this world of this, going back to that scarcity. Well, I with especially with a business, a lot of people like, well, I can't open a business because I need more certifications. I need fancy web pages. I need to spend all this money and do all these things. I need more things. I need more things. Who's guilty of that? Homegirl, me. I literally spent more money to open my business, was in the red hardcore before I even had clients. It wasn't until one of my coaches that I hired, like 3 coaches down the road, who said to me, yeah, you didn't need all that. You could have just got a PayPal account and a free Facebook page and launched. I literally was like, oh, I was so angry because it is true. And I tell my clients this day. I have many clients trying to open a business and do all these things because they have great ideas. We're solving people's problems. And I was like, listen, you don't need this, you don't need this, you don't need this. Because I have it, it doesn't mean that you need it. Get yourself a PayPal account, a Stripe, whatever. People can pay you. Get the Facebook page. Get whatever. Get Zoom. You can get Zoom for free. Go on YouTube like this. We think because of what other people have and that it's successful for them, that it's going to be successful for us. Be your own trailblazer, babe. One of my besties, Kristen, and I have another YouTube channel called The Antidote. And it's a work in progress. We're launching something new. And we talk about this all the time, that we think that we need to do all these things. We think that we have to have things perfect. First word, perfect should be scrubbed out of the dictionary because that is not a word that we need to have. There's no such thing as perfect. We need to find out what works best for us. And don't get me wrong, I have failed so many times in my life. I lost a national championship in volleyball so many times. That's probably the worst pain that one can go through, is losing a national championship. When you work so damn hard and then you lose, when you gave your hardest and you lose, that is pain. Unbelievable pain. I mean, and everybody's like, oh, it's just a game. It's just a game. It's like, oh my God, the Eagles lost the Super Bowl. Like, pain. Like, I get it as an athlete. It's like, I'm even getting all choked up. Like, it takes you back to that pain. There's other things like losing my mom, July 2nd, pain. But we need to understand that life ebbs and flows. And during that ebbing and flowing, there's good and the bad in life. People are always changing. People are always learning and growing. And if one thing that you're going to get out of this story today is your path is just exactly that, is your path. Be your own trailblazer. Be your own woman, man, or whomever you identify with. We put on our clothing all the same way, but be your own person. We need to appreciate us as us. We look at so many people as mirrors. I want to mirror them. And I love that terminology because there's so many mirrors that I have. And when I say a mirror, it's like, I really admire them. Instead of using the word mirror, maybe we'll say admire. I have very close-knit friends that I admire. I admire people in the cycling world. I admire people in the business world. I admire my coaches and my therapists. And like famous people, I admire them. But I also look past that mirror, that facade that they present, and understand their lifestyle, knowing that it ebbs and flows, the good, the bad, the ugly, the personal life, the outside the fame. We judge ourselves so hard because we want to be just like them. But we need to stop and realize that they're human too. They're human too. They may sit there and look at us and be like, wow, they really have their shit together. And we're like, wow, they really have their shit together. We need to understand, we need to stop putting people on pedestals. Rather, bring the chair up next to you at the table of life. Because every one of us has something that we're good at better than the next. If someone's going to say, hey, I could cook a souffle. I don't even know what the hell a souffle is. It sounds yummy and I would love to eat one. I don't know how to cook all that well. I just know that I must be doing something good because my husband is still alive. But if somebody wants to know about cycling and fitness and wellness, that's my jam. You want to know about mindset work. You want to know about empowerment. You want to know how to build confidence. That's my jam. But you want to talk about planting things and growing. Like, this is a Christmas cactus. I don't think I literally have watered that in like months. That's probably bad. Like, I know my wheelhouse. I will be on Zoom or on a live somewhere and they'll be like, yo, Jen, you might want to order that plant. I'm like, oh yeah, I probably should. Like, we all have a different wheelhouse. We all have a beam of light that we shine onto the world, and understand that what that is. We need to understand that life is a balance of work, fun, play, making money, love. It's all these things. So many people think they need to follow and go down these rabbit holes of gurus and all these other things. Yeah, like, I've done that. I'm in it. I do these things. And, I have got accused of being in cults because I do follow gurus. But my life is about, I'm taking snippets from this person and this person. My nose is itchy, so thank you, whoever's thinking of me. This person and this person and this person and this person. I take all these ideas and I bring them into my home, my body, my home, and I make it work for me. And that's my balance. I learn from all these amazing coaches. And I'm like, wow, that's fantastic. That's what works for me. People are just like, well, I'm only going to stick with this philosophy. Boo-boo, that's great. That's great. And that's what works for you. I'm so proud of you. I want to commend you on that. And I encourage people to open up those blinders and be like, hey, there's other coaches too that might have a philosophy that you like. Just know life is a balance. Life is a balance. And I learned that the hard way with losing my mom, because I spent 18 months so focused on her that I had to put my business on the back burner. I put my wellness on the back burner. I put my relationship with my husband and my friends on the back burner, that I was just so focused on my mom and keeping her alive, knowing that pancreatic cancer is still going to kill her, that when my mom passed, I was lost. I didn't know what to do. And it took me 3-4 months to get back on my feet, to reconnect with my husband, to reconnect with my friends, to rebuild my business and pivot and understand what my passions were. I've learned quickly that life is a balance. It's like juggling all these things. And when we're juggling, it's like love, business, money, play, vacations, puppies, eating well. Like, we're juggling all these things. Granted, you're going to drop a ball every once in a while, and that's okay. You just pick it up, put it back in. And sometimes you're going to take all those balls, you're going to put them down, and you're going to take a breather. You're going to take a moment, reevaluate. Maybe one of those balls needs to be like, just put it down for now. Take a breather, take a moment. We are in this hustle culture because that's what social media says that we need to do. I hustled my ass off. I was 14 hours like in the grind, trying to build this business, this, that, and the other thing. Did it change? Absolutely not. It did not. Sorry, I have family members like texting me. They're in Tahoe. I don't know if you know about Tahoe right now. They got like 8 to 10 feet of snow right now. We're just making sure everybody's good. But I apologize for that. But we're in this hustle culture right now that it's like, if you don't show the grind and you don't show this, like, you're not doing it right. Like, I don't give a shit right now. Like, that's not for me. I'm not in this hustle culture. I'm not here to impress anybody with my hustle culture. I'm here to make sure that my own shit's in check, and that I'm here to help people find their best potential. I'm going to attract the people that want to be in my circle of love, people that want to work with me, people that want to be around me. Those are my people. There are people that don't like me. Amen. That's fine. I still love and support you on your own journey. I'm not going to sit there and say sass about it. That's not my jam. That's not my jam. There are people that are not for me. I know this. I've created boundaries around that. And we can talk about boundaries on another day. One of my favorite coaches, Gary Vee. I'm in one of his private communities, and I absolutely love it because he has that shock value to it. And I need that sometimes. But he has the best quote, and I love this. And I wrote it down so I didn't say it wrong. It says, "We live the life where we overanalyze everything. We compare, we judge. This is causing anxiety, it is causing lack, and it is causing scarcity." Is this what you really want to live? Is this what you really want? You want to live in this anxiety-ridden world? You want to have feelings of lack and scarcity because you're constantly comparing and judging? Gary Vee loves to go garage sailing, flips those things and sells them on eBay. He doesn't need to do that. He loves to do that. And I was like, wow, that's awesome. I do that with Poshmark. I have stuff like in the house that I'm still like selling from when we redid my office up here. Like just this morning, I sold a pair of pants, brand new, never fit because they were way too big. And someone just bought them for $35. Home girl, I just made $35 this morning. Didn't even have to do anything except put it in a box and ship it. Making money. We need to have alternate ways of income. And I'm learning that from Gary Vee. I'm learning that I have many different streams of income. And what is so fascinating about Gary Vee is that he is blatantly honest, and he's like, we are not in high school anymore. We don't give a shit about Mary, Richard, Boo Boo, whatever. Like, work on your own progress. Work on your own balance. Work on your own goals. Stay focused. Stay in your lane. And I come back to that all the time when I had that feeling of like, well, so-and-so said that on social media, or this is what's going on here. And, it's bringing up a little anxiety, maybe that acid reflux. And then I'm like, why? What does this have to do with me? What does this have to do with me? Am I mirroring something? Do I need to look past the mirror? Does this affect my current moment? Does this make me do what? This is giving me stress. If this is literally making me stress, it's got to go. It's got to go. And that's where I am right now. I have changed my whole world since losing my mom, because I'm like, there's no time for this. My mom couldn't live her best life because of all her physical ailments. She couldn't travel as much. She couldn't enjoy all this stuff as much. And I'm not doing that. Like, I'm not living this life of scarcity like my mom did. Like right now, my dad is in Florida, like living his best life, having fun, visiting friends, doing whatever. That's what we need to do. Like, don't save your money for a rainy day. You're asking for a shitty day to spend money. No. Like right now, George and I were texting earlier, planning our vacation, doing these things, like going to a hot spring, going hiking, staying here, visiting family. Like, these are the fun things that we need to plan. Being in nature, going cycling, flying, like wherever. You need these. You need these things. I'm not saying that you need to fly somewhere to have fun. You need to plan, have fun, have balance outside work, outside studying, outside programs. It's a balance. It's a balance. Because if you focus on one thing, if you focus so much on a business, if you focus so much on, finding love, you focus on one thing, it's not making you a grounded person. It's not making you a balanced person. So coming back, why this is a crushing reality of comparison is that no matter who you look at on social media or what you read in the news, they're not you. They'll never be you. Only you will be you. Only you can make the decisions for you. Understand that. You are the author of your own story. You don't need more certifications. You don't need fancy things to impress people. You need to do what's best for you. Stay focused, stay driven, and make yourself happy. So I hope this makes sense for you. This is something that's been weighing on my heart for the last month. I just been seeing so many people struggling with like, I'm not good enough. I can't get there. Why is this happening? And it's like, not only my clients, it was something that I was struggling with too, like this comparisonitis. It should be like a DSM-5 code, but it doesn't need to happen because you can literally cut the cord, get rid of it from your life because it doesn't need to happen. So any questions, comments, concerns, if you need any support, please reach out, click the buttons or wherever they are. I'm always here to support you. It's my job. It is my given talent as a clinical worker, as a group therapist. I have many different offers that I can work with you in to support you. Just know that you're not alone, because many of us feel alone because I see other people succeeding and say, I can't be in that circle. That's a lie. You can be in that circle. You just have to put yourself there. So have an awesome day. I love you all, and I hope to see you soon. Mwah.